Hello and welcome to Comp2 Online, Spring 2017 edition with Professor Dixon. That's me, Greg Dixon. 1 minute video. I like short videos. That's me introducing myself. Check it out. I want to show you real briefly how to use D2L. I want you to click on Content to navigate and negotiate and see what's available. Here's the syllabus. There's 21 pages. Read it, skim it, scan it, learn it, love it, live it. It is kind of like an end-user licensing agreement, a EULA. That one of the things you have to click accept to use iTunes or any other online thing. It's like that in that it's kind of like a contract and you're held accountable to stuff in there. Also, what's useful about it is I've got the lesson plans, assignment prompts, and explanations of how to do things you have to do in class. For example, our first big paper, I don't want to talk about it this week, but if you read the syllabus, it tells you exactly what it's about. And it's cool, at least I think it is. I enjoy it. Anyway, read the syllabus, check out the table of contents. Here's the lesson plan. Every week, I will put a module or nugget, call it what you will. It will be labeled by week. For week 1, icebreakers and group dynamics. Read the lesson plan first. Click on that to make it bigger. And okay, you already on the landing page could have hopefully seen that 30-second video. You want to learn how to use Google Drive. You may think you know how to use it, but watch that video anyway. And by the way, log into Google using your StuMail account. That's your username at stumail.jcc.edu. Yes, you can use Google with a private Gmail account, but some things won't work for you, and you won't be able to collaborate the same way. And legally, I have to hide things that are only accessible through student email addresses. So do get in the habit of logging in through your student email address, and be aware that if you're not logged in through your student email address, things will just magically not work for you once in a while, and you won't understand why. Read this. There's like 3 things you got to do this week. This explains it. If you don't like to read and you want people to read something to you or explain it, you should not be taking an online class. Online classes require you to read a lot. So get started doing that. Get used to it. I do also want you to know what plagiarism is. These are short videos. They're kind of fun. This one's a little bit longer. Right there, how to avoid inadvertent plagiarism. Knowing how to use sources is kind of what we have to teach and learn this semester. The MLA handbook has changed since 2016, last semester. Here is a 10-minute video that really gives you a pretty good how to format using MLA format. MLA, which is basically just where to put your name, how to pick page numbers, which all those little bitty things that don't deal with your ideas are important, because if people can look at your grammar or your format and reject you, they will. It's easier than engaging you intellectually. There's certain minimum criteria you have to meet before people start actually listening to your ideas. On that note, check out Netiquette if you don't already know it. Be sparing in your use of capital letters. For example, people think it's yelling, but every now and then I do yell in class. Yeah, read everything you're asked to. Please read everything. Don't expect me to read it to you. That's not what school's about. Read this lesson plan. Check out back to the and make sure you do your homework, which is every one of these discussion threads this week. I want you, and by the way, pay attention. You have to reply on, I think, all of these. The instructions say you have to read and reply to your peers, your classmates, to get points. If you just post and don't read anybody else or respond to anyone else, you get no points. If that doesn't seem fair, you don't understand what fair means. Fair means treating everyone the same. So I want you engaging with each other. I want you learning from each other. And I want you to learn about each other, get to know each other as best you can online. Another way to get to discussions is to cheat and click discussions. It'll take you right to them. In addition to the icebreaker discussions, I've got to frequently ask questions. I do hope you'll read those. These are things people think, oh, I turned something in and you can't read it. It's a full corrupted file. I get an extension, right? No. That's like saying the dog ate my homework. Doesn't work in the real world. Figure out what's going on, play around, explore D2L, and additionally, that lesson plan, one of those videos I asked you to watch, shows you how to click on this link, and it'll take you to something like this, and it'll say up here, shared with me. That folder of awesome stuff, which looks like it's on your desktop right now, it's not. You have to click on this little downy arrow triangle-y thing and go to Add to My Drive. Make sure you do that, because otherwise that link doesn't work. You need to put it on your drive. I hope you're logged in with your student account, but whatever account, and you get with every Gmail address you have cloud storage free, and you get unlimited cloud storage free with your student account. Add to My Drive. That puts it on your virtual desktop. And only by putting it on your virtual desktop will you be able to find stuff. Again, if my instructions on how to use Google Drive are not adequate, Google how to use Google Drive. It's amazing. It's awesome. And for my face-to-face students, it's often what they say is the most useful thing they got out of my class. Now, I like to keep my videos under 5 minutes, and this has gone 6, so I'm going to sign off. But read, and if you have any questions, come see me in my office. I'd be glad to help you out. Sometimes this technical stuff is much easier face-to-face. Glad you're in my class. Look forward to talking to you, seeing you, listening to you, reading you, and maybe, learning with you. Bye-bye.